What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. So, we're on the title screen because last time we finished off Chapter 3, and I actually stopped playing for the night when I did that, so obviously we have to start. The first cutscene of Chapter 4 is going to start once we load up the save file. I really meant to open up the title screen for every chapter, since there's obviously new artwork with every chapter. Hopefully I can remember to do that moving forward, but Chapter 2, it just had a picture of Aaron and some of the Langport people in the background. But obviously you can see it's right here as Shaina and Sarah here in this artwork. But yeah, so we're going to get started on Chapter 4 and see what awaits us back in the city of Edith. Or, I guess at first they're probably going to show us where we're going to be going next and which character we're going to be meeting. Although I guess technically Reset joined us and it didn't follow Reset for the Chapter 3 kind of like prelude. We just saw what was kind of going on in Tharbad. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen here. Where are we going next? I mean, obviously I already know, but it has been a while. Basel Institute of Science.
いい加減にしろ。いつまで計算に時間をかけているつもりだ。
ですが、現状の機材ではこれ以上の精度は無理です。
現代物理工学、最新動力工学の見地からも。
助手風情が私に講釈を垂れるのか。精度不足は分かりきっていたはずだ。理論をすでに構築済み、どう実現するかは君たちの役割だろう。カルバード最高の研究室に所属している自覚を持ちたまえ。
Damn. Impressive man is right.
もういい。明朝結果を聞くから可能な限り進めておけ。
また徹夜か。
クロンカイト教授に負けたからって余裕なさすぎでしょ。
愚痴っても仕方ない。僕たちは進めるしか。
Very angry Basil person. Then we got this kid who was watching on.
話が違うじゃないか。二人とも財閥企画の民生化までは付き合ってくれるんじゃなかったのかね。
すみません。本業の研究が押していまして、一応依頼されていた分まではしっかり終わらせていますけど。
私も持ち分のタスクは消化済み。あとは例のプロジェクトに当てる予定だ。
Other project, huh?
そちらに専念できずに問題が起きた場合、責任を取っていただけるなら話は別だが。
それは
依存がなければ失礼する。
本当にすみませんでした。そうだ、向こうから頼まれたあれの改良も進めないと。
これだから博士の門下は。そもそも彼女が無責任にバーゼルを離れさえしなければ。この忙しい時にキャラハン教授もわけのわからん研究に没頭しているし。なんだ。エトワスとレッドスターが特許訴訟。とっとと顧問弁護士に仲裁させろ。アルドラと ZCF が技術提携。
Oh, hey.
例の連盟か。内容はどうなっている。 AF 計画の事前リーク。タイレルとは協定を結んでいるはずだぞ。視察研修。もうそんな時期か。ねえ、そんな言葉で対応してられるか。こんな時に限って重なるものだな。
つもこいつも。
いや待てよ、確かちょうどいいのがいたはずだな。彼女が残していったもう一人の門下。今はあの古臭い施設にご就寝なのだったか。
A lot of odd things going on.
シェダル大三角。やっぱりこの時間がベストかな。
Silver-haired boy likes the telescope.
もう少し雲が少なければもっと良かったけど、宿題だった号のタイミングはおよそ10ヶ月後か。それまでに帰ってくるといいんだけど。
帰ってくる。
ごめん、なんでもないさ。
問題ないかと告げている。
大丈夫。フィオにゼロスも一緒だからね。もう子供じゃないんだ。グランマの留守くらいしっかり守らないと。
たくガキが一丁前に生言ってんじゃねえよう。調子はどんなもんだ。
親方、新型レンズなら早速試させてもらってます。誤差 0.03 マイクロアージュ以内の高精度。さすがは職人街の皆さんですね。
足りめえだ。博士の宿題の一つだからな。じゃなくっておめえさんの話だよ。
いえ、このくらいは余裕ですよ。すみません、いつも気遣ってもらって。でもいいんですか？上もうるさいでしょうに。僕なんかのために。
だからガキが細けえことを気にすんな。研究者には研究者の、技術屋には技術屋の本分ってのがある。
He's a smart old man.
ましてや博士の秘蔵庫を手伝わないなんざバーゼル職人の名がストルってもんだろう。
親方、ありがとうございます。と、すみません。タウゼント CEO？ 僕なんかにどうして。待ってください。どうして急にそんな。ですがここは博士の。とにかくすぐ伺います。
タウゼントめ、ろくでもねえことを考えつきやがったな。
Seemingly he wants to push off some of his work onto this kid. Guess we'll learn more about the Institute of Basel once we get there ourselves. Capital of Calvert, Edith, 5th District, Alber. Yep, this is where Aramis is. Aramis Academy. Sheena Dirk. Roughly 100 years ago, the Calvardian monarchy was approaching its breaking point. Outside of Calvard, the vast empire in East Zemuria had fallen, and the empire had annexed Crossbell for the umpteenth time. Meanwhile, at home, citizens were starving, and aristocracy ruled with an iron fist, ignoring the people's suffering. This led to a group of unlikely heroes standing up to fight against injustice, led by Sheena Dirk, a Firebrand student. At the time, few were willing to lend an ear to the seeming pipe dream of democratic revolution that she spoke of. But in due course, it began to resonate with the young in particular, and before long, she found herself leading a popular movement. The elites of the time fought hard to keep her movement at bay, causing many to lose their lives, and for Sheena herself to be locked away. But they could not stop the movement from becoming a revolutionary army with Dirk as its symbol. It was this army that toppled the kingdom. Even then, she still had the betrayal of her friend, Auguste the philosopher, and the invasion of the Empire's provincial armies to contend with. But in the end, Sheena Dirk went on to become Calvert's first president and achieved a great many things during her time in power. Miss Claudel, could you give us an example or two?
はい。まずは現代に続く共和国憲章の宣言、そしてイーディスへの遷都が浮かびますが、このアラミス高等学校の創設と経緯についても注目したいです。彼女の同志である芸術家アラミスをはじめとする多くの意見を取り入れたのはもちろん、隣国リベールの王立学校だけでなく、敵国だった帝国の士官学校まで参考にしたとか、人種や国境、主義や思想の隔たりなく多くを取り入れ、より良いものへと昇華していく、共和国となったカルバードを体現した重要な功績の一つだったと思います。
Quite so. Among her accomplishments, that one is especially pivotal. Aramis became the first head of this academy, and the influence his works had on the art field cannot be... Boy, Agnes sure is smart. She's so pretty, too.
いやー、ライバルが多そうだね。
うるさい。授業に集中しろ。
Homeroom after class. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, next week marks the beginning of your educational visitations. However, there are still a few of you who haven't chosen where they want to go. Much like the school festival in April, this is a test of what you can do independently. You'll need to book your own lodgings as well, so I expect these last few submissions by the start of next week. That'll be all. If you would, class representative.
起立。礼。
I know it's out of the country, but Crossbell's a top contender for me. Or for sure. Yeah, I'm dying to see Arkansas in person. I'm interested in Crossbell too, but I want to visit somewhere quintessentially Calvardian this time. Arashian looks so pretty, I can't wait. Langport or Messeldom wouldn't be bad choices either. I want to go see the ocean. I'm quite interested in Tharbad too, especially after the film festival they just had. Right, that's the girl that's what we always see outside the movie theater. So, what's eating away at you? What do you mean? We're talking about where you want to visit, of course. Admittedly, the whole thing isn't a compulsory part of our curriculum, so any first or second year can choose not to go. But you're not seriously considering passing it up, are you? Was I that easy to read? Well, you both already know about my circumstances, and I suppose they're not worth hiding to begin with, but I still don't know whether my job will need us to go anywhere, so I'm waiting until the last minute to decide. I knew it. You do seem to take a lot of business trips with that gig, huh? They got another new face recently, though, right? That concierge maid woman? Oh, are you concerned she's going to get a lead on you? She is supposed to be really pretty. That's not the issue here. Yeah.
盛り上がってるみたいね。
Hi, Ren. Oh, Ren. Ew, good afternoon.
今日もよろしく。ちなみに私も今年編入だから視察研修には行くつもりでね。もし同じ行き先だった場合、宿の手配の融通は聞かせてあげるわ。ギリギリまで迷ってもいいわよ。バイト先との兼ね合いを考えたいなら。
You're teasing me again, aren't you? Still, I appreciate you saying so. Well, either way, I'd rather stick with you, Agnes. That's why you haven't picked either, right, Albert? I just don't want to rush into a decision. Where are you planning on going anyway? Crossbell like so many others?
そこは馴染みがあるし、知り合いも多いから逆に外すつもりよ。かといって、コートやコトにも何回か行ってるし、サルバドも映画祭が終わっちゃったし。
I really wonder about her sometimes. She's just one big mystery.
だからあの町に改めて行きたいと思っているわ。カルバードの学問と技術の粋を集めた歴史と革新に触れられる唯一無二の都市。財ファ企画に動力ネットワーク、それ以外も含めて見どころ満載でしょうし。
Gee, I wonder where. Oh, you mean Basil? Alright, looks like we're jumping ahead almost a week. October 18th, 11:03 a.m. Oh, serious music. Disaster Protocol.
Naるほど。おおむね順調のようだね。カルバード首都圏での現地サポート、オペレーション業務も問題なさそうだ。アークライド解決事務所への出向、緊急案件以外は君の判断に任せよう。
ご承認ありがとうございます。 A 案件については例外を除いて引き続きご報告させていただきますので。
ああ、そうしてくれたまえ。例外というのが想定以上に多くなりそうなのが気にはなるがね。
恐縮です。ですが、
ああ、咎めているわけではないよ。それについては規定の範疇内だ。さすがに某組織のように執行権限者に全ての自由を認めるのは無理だがね。
ええ、企業活動に馴染まないのは確かかと。
こちらとしてはワンアークライドと専用フォローの挙動も気になるが、それとは別に君自身の経過と実践データについても期待している。よろしく頼むよ。リゼットトワイニング SC。
かしこまりました。ソーンダイクゼネラルマネージャー
Mr. Thorndike,
マルチ
aka her boss.
所属してなおそこが見えませんね。実利を優先しながら虚実を徹底的に使い分けて輪郭をぼかすあり方、言えた立場ではありませんか。さて、私も本日の業務を始めましょうか。
Someone's happy.
あ、ここにいた。ご機嫌ですね、バンさん。
おう、授業はもう終わりか？
つつがなく。
At 11 a.m.?
お仕事前に整備ですか？バンさんも豆ですよね。
ま、大切な相棒だからな。
Oh yeah, your corpse used cars to get around too, right? Your pop's a car buff at all? I don't know if I'd say that. He drives a Leno, that I know. Oh, but he's really pretty picky about his tires and shock absorbers, whatever those are. I bet if you're driving across mountains and deserts all the time, you need only the best. You have no idea how much work I had to put into tuning her up so we'd have a smooth ride over the sand dunes in Tharbad. Really? I would never have guessed you did anything special. Ugh. Okay, let me give you a primer. So, the most important tweaking you can do is suspension, right? And... what's that over there? Yeah, that. It came from Elsheim this morning. It's a present from the Crown Prince. That's right.
報酬には色をつけさせてもらった。後日届けさせるから楽しみにしてくれたまえ。
It's a custom part made with top quality models, and I mean top quality. Being successor to the throne means real money to burn. Kind of pisses me off that he conveniently sent it just as it was starting to get a little too snug for everyone to fit in. Is it something designed to add more seats to the back of the car then? Huh? How'd you guess? I think I've told you this before, but I've got a brother who left our corpse and set off on his own. When he came back to the village for a brief last year, he had something like that attached to his car too. Though it's possible he's got a different car now. Gotcha. He's probably riding the same one if I had to guess. You think so? Maybe you're right.
ボンさん、フェリちゃんもこちらでしたか。アニエスさん。
毎度毎度の10分前行動か。もう少し緩くてもいいんだぜ。
そう言われましても染みついているので。
すんじゃあ俺は二度寝させてもらうかね。
てめえはもっと見習え。毎晩朝帰りしやがって。
俺の勝手だろうが。
もうアーロンさんはもうすぐお昼ですよ。そうだそうだ。皆さんお揃いで何よりです。
お前ら混み合う前にとっとと食っていきやがれ。
やがれいただきます。行きましょう皆さん。
ああ。たくすっかり賑やかになっちまったな。
本当に。
I'm sure it won't stop there. The group had an early lunch at Montmartre. Once done, they gathered in the office to plan out their workload. This will be the final day of my trial period. I hope I'll be able to learn quite a bit from you all by the end of it. I'm not sure you even have anything to learn at this point. You know so much about everything here that it almost feels like we're the ones learning from you. She's already wrapped up all our pain in the ass paperwork too. You should just make her the boss and be done with it. Hell no, but it really is a big help having you here. You're not an assistant so much as a superhero. But I'm sure you've got your share of other stuff to do elsewhere, so no need to cross every T and dot every I on my account. It's not doing the crew any favors to be so dry on work either. Start making some time for yourself. Oh, but I couldn't. I know I'm not as capable as you, but I'll work hard to narrow the gap between us. So please let me share some of the load. Everyone needs a good work-life balance. I'm here to help too. Why? If she wants to do all the tedious shit, just let her. Especially since someone's got something else on their mind that's eating away at them. Well, you just want an excuse to be lazy. Your wild combat style already makes you hard to fight with, you know. You want to take this outside, small fry? Let's do it. That's enough, you two. I would much rather all of you were able to focus on your studies and hobbies. But if you insist, I will endeavor to use some of my time for my own benefit. Glad to hear it. So it goes without saying Rosette's coming with me today, but so is Agnes. Her oral staff's just been updated and I want her to try out this new service I've been hearing about. Oh, that sounds good. I guess she would be a lot more suited to that than me. I'm pretty sure I could master it in minutes if I gave it a whirl. I don't know, it might be tough for someone with a wild combat style. Anyway, I'm still gonna bring one of you two to round us out. Whoever's left will be handling the office work, shopping, stuff like that. No slacking allowed. I wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, sure, hurry up and pick then. We're gonna take Aaron with us. So, let's go see what this new service is about, shall we? We'll use it from a special computer in your room, right, Rosette? Yes, I'll point it out to you. Let's do this. There you have it, we're starting our new chapter. Okay, so expense reports go right here, these papers go there. You go there, don't dive in over your head or you just make a mess of things. Sorry, this is just kind of tough. But I want to get good at the orbital net, so I'll keep working at it. So if first I don't succeed, I'll try again. I'm sure you have it down pat in no time. Yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna let us. Is that the new device? Yes, this is a beta version of the virtual combat simulator the Marduk company is currently testing. Virtual, huh? That sounds pretty neat. Can you seriously use that thing for combat training? Indeed, it connects to each of your Ziffas in order to facilitate it. However, please bear in mind that the simulator interfaces with the user's neurotransmitters. Damage received will be felt, so do be careful. It's impressive it can do so much. Make things easier to actually be in the situation, even if it's just a simulation. The nuts and bolts of how it works go way above my head, but it's gonna come in handy so we can be on top of our game. So do we have to do it, or no? Mr. Trans Simulator, very well. May as well try it. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wait, when did Fairy get here? It's our new craft for reset. Rude, bud. Oh, yikes. Yeah, you don't get XP from that, okay. Alright. Oh, we got free time. Well, we're definitely gonna do these first, so let's see. We got 5. Oh, Ashen is one of them. Okay, so out of these, I think Reset, Elaine, and then Renne are probably gonna be the 3 that I choose, and I'm sure we'll get another point once we do all the other stuff. Let's start with the Renne one. good to see you, Spriggan. Thanks for coming by. No problem. Didn't expect to get a request from you of all people, though. What gives? Why don't you want Agnes to know? Oh, I just don't want her to worry for no good reason, that's all. Sure, that's all. What's the real reason? Because it'll be more fun to take care of it. It's just the two of us. Fun, huh? You always have an interesting definition of that. Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to concern Agnes with this either. I'll take your word for it. You said guys are having some kind of problem in the neighborhood around Aramis? Right, in short, we seem to be having some people who are trying to spy on our students of late. Not something you really want to hear. Have you talked to the police or guild about it? No, not yet. My source for this information isn't the kind I'd rather share with the police in particular. I'm sure you understand. Fair enough. I won't stick my nose where it isn't wanted either. Then, if we're talking about kids being spied on here, then conventional wisdom would suggest these people are scoping them out to kidnap them later. Wouldn't be all that surprising considering how many kids there come from money. Even so, with the kind of security the campus has, they've got their work cut out for them. They do, but the signs are there nonetheless. Plus, these people don't have to strike on campus to cause trouble. Once the students leave campus, they're out of the security guard's orbit. Right, which is exactly what they'll be doing sooner rather than later. I see where this is going. Exactly, our big trip coming up puts me in a real bind. With the students operating on their own outside the campus, it'll be impossible for me to be in all places at once to keep an eye on things. Which is why I prefer if we can get all of this straightened out before we leave, so I can put this idiot's machinations to bed once and for all. Sounds like there's more of this than meets the eye, but even without me knowing, I understand where you're coming from. Not something we should put on the back burner, that's for sure. So does that mean you'll help me? I've come this far, might as well. Plus I'm curious what would make it so fun, as you put it. Guessing you have some sort of reason you want me to help you specifically? I do. I have a good hunch as to who might be behind this. He's the kind of person who'd best be handled with your help. Of course, I want to make it worth your time too, so I've arranged a special reward in addition to your usual commission. There's a famous ice cream maker in Libero who put out a brand new gelato flavor. A flavor that just so happened to have flown to me all the way from Grancel. You interested? Interested? That flavor is the hottest topic right now in the Sweets magazine I read. I thought they had orders, so I had stuff backed up all the way to next year. What can I say? If I want your services, I've got to make sure I come prepared. It's the least I can do. Heh, you know me too well, kitty. If that's on the line, you can be damn sure I'll earn my keep. Let's get to work. So much for Mr. I can't always be bought. Van and Renne started looking into suspicious information they found related to Aramis. With Renne having already identified a few leads of her own, the investigation proceeded smoothly. Soon they found what group and who was behind everything. Okay, now that the plan is settled, all that's left is to take action during their school trip. Remember, we're only helping you because our boss trusts your plan to work. This better go off without a hitch. Of course it will. Just follow the plan, and soon we'll be rolling in ransom dough. Am I not part of the Dolor family? It's my responsibility to see things through. And that's not all. If students continue getting kidnapped, the student council president will have to involve herself soon enough. The situation will soon demolish her reputation, and as she lay in shambles, we can lure her in with the kidnapped students. I will finally be able to exact revenge on that cursed Renne bite. Right. So this is the guy who obviously, during the Trails into Reverie daydream with Renne being at Aramis, this was that rich punk that was trying to, win the student council stuff. And then it got turned around in his face. I'm certain my father would be most pleased when he hears about this. My, Ronald, you're a devoted man, aren't you? I'm most amazed you still remember me after all this time. I ain't so sure that a daddy's boy like him is the kind of fan club you want to have after you. What in the world are you doing here? I had my suspicions you would be the one pulling the strings here, Ronald Griffith. Oh, huh, that jogged my memory a little. I've indirectly dealt with this brat before. This is your former classmate, yeah? The one that had a bone to pick with you and ended up getting expelled for trying to mess with you? The very same. You were most helpful digging up information on his father at the time, even if it was through our mutual reporter acquaintance. I must extend my thanks for assisting me then. Yeah, so the reporter that helped Renne back then was Dingo. You two have no idea what you put us through after you ruined my father's career. No, I don't, and I couldn't care less either. You two were just asking for it. So let me recapitulate here. Your grand plan was to engineer a series of kidnappings to, as you put it, enact your revenge on me? What a tedious and oblique way of going about things you have. Give him some credit. Your brain might not be turning on right after what you did to him. Probably scared him shitless of a face-to-face confrontation. You strike a good point there. Don't make fun of me. Me joining the Delore family was all so I could make you pay. We're a mafia with roots dating back to the history of the Republic. We're not to be messed with. So don't you dare underestimate me. Man, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. I would say the Delore family figures in about the third largest mafia in the Republic. They vied for the second spot years ago, just behind Heiyu. Back then, they held an immense amount of power. However, Almada's recent moves have managed to displace them from their zone of influence, and they haven't been as active as a result. Shut up, I don't want to hear Almada's name anywhere in relation to us. Oh my, is Almada yet another sore spot for you? My apologies, that was so inconsiderate of me. You bitches are really asking for it now. I might have to fast-track things now, but you falling straight into my hands must be a blessing from Eidos herself. Thank you for saving me the trouble. To show my gratitude, I'll give you a demonstration of the true darkness this world is capable of. Hee. What's so damn funny? Pardon me, Ronald. I couldn't quite help myself. Such a cute declaration to make towards me of all people. You're out of your depth. Shall we, Spriggan? Fine, but I ain't doing all the work here. You needn't worry. I have a message I need them to hear loud and clear. You don't ever try to harm my students. You don't scare me. It won't take me 10 minutes until every bone in your body is crying in pain. You gotta be shitting me. We're real mafia. Those gangsters from last year were nothing compared to us, so how? We didn't even get a scratch in. You were right about one thing. It did indeed take less than 10 minutes. Now that I think about it, I remember one of our grunts talking about getting their shit kicked in by a student before. Shit, I think that Arkwright dude's... I think this is that Arkwright dude that's been making all the waves all over. What? The one's been messing with Almada? What the hell is he doing here? This ain't no joke. We got no chance against him. Run, everyone. Gonna guess they were pretty low on the family's pecking order, but I still expect them to put up a better fight. Wait, please. What was it, Ronald, like you said before? Oh, I know, something about demonstrating the true darkness this world is capable of. The sheer audacity to dare utter that. You, who's never had the courage to truly gaze at the abyss and have it stare back at you. Damn. Maybe it's time I show you the true despair of that darkness. Oh dear, we've reached the same outcome as before. I expected all the bravado to take him further this time. So because Renne isn't playable in this game, that's why they didn't have her, have her scythe. Because obviously it's not coded into the game. At least we managed to clean up last time's leftovers, so things should be spick and span from here on. That we have. I must thank you again for your help. That's one more thing to add to the tally. You probably didn't even need me here, let's be honest. I've come a long way from the kitty I first met. Good job. Good work today, Renne. Likewise. Van accompanied Renne back to service for his promised gelato.
悪くないエスコートだったかしら?
Well, there you have it. Alright, so I think we'll end things off here. So next time we will go ahead and do these other 2 free time Connect events. And then after that, we will go right ahead and start looking for what 4 SPGs we have to do. Let me actually look at the map real quick. Okay, it looks like there's 4 SPGs for us to pick up for this part of the day. So we'll get to work on that next time. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.